we're learning about the concept of factoring in this lesson and what a factor is. So we call a number a factor of another number if it can divide into that number without a remainder. So what that means in practice is we're going to consider the number 3. Is 3 a factor of 12? Well, we're going to divide 12 divided by 3, and that gives me 4, and there's no remainder. Therefore, 3 is a factor of 12 because it can be divided in without a remainder. Now let's look at the number 5. 5 is not a factor of 12 because when we divide 12 by 5, we get an answer of 2 with a remainder of 2. So because there's a remainder, 5 is not a factor of 12. Okay, so now that we understand the concept of what a factor is, students are expected to be able to write out pairs of factors for numbers, as well as list the factors in numerical order. So let's look at the pairs of factors for the number 12. So we want to try and start from 1 and move up. So 1 times 12 equals 12. 2, can 2 go in? Yes, it can. So 2 times 6 equals 12. 3, yep, 3 can go in. 3 times 4 equals 12. And then the next number would be 4, but we've already done 4. So we've actually got all of our factors. Now, once we have all the pairs of factors, students are going to be asked to write those factors in order from least to greatest, or in numerical order. So all that means is we're going to write down the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Those are our factors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. That's it. Okay, let's look at the number 24. What are the pairs of factors? Well, 1 is always a factor, so 1 times 24. 2, it's even, so 2 goes in. 2 times 12. 3, yep, 3 goes in too. 3 times 8. 4, yep, 4 goes in. 4 times 6. 5 does not go in. 6, well, I've already got 6, which means I'm going to be working back up this side, so I don't need to write duplicate factors. So these are all my pairs of factors. So now I want to list those factors in numerical order down here. So I'm going to take all these numbers here and write them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. Now, sometimes in the pairs of factors, you're going to get a number that's duplicated. So, for example, if I were to have included 9 here, and I wrote down the pairs of factors, I would have 1 times 9 and 3 times 3. And if I went to list those factors, I'm not going to write 3 twice, even though it's 2 times here in my list. A number only needs to be listed once. So my factors would be 1, 3, and 9. So there we go. Our concept of factoring, what a factor is, and then being able to identify our pairs of factors. This comes from knowing our times table, and then after we have our pairs of factors, being able to write those factors in a list.